Hello everyone, in this video, we will cover an essential and critical part of any web page, the head section. You might have seen the tags like meta, link, or script inside the head section and at the top of an HTML document. Let's explore the most important head tags that help structure and control how a web page behaves, looks, and interacts with users. These elements do not display content directly on the page, but they are essential for how your web page functions and is interpreted by browsers and search engines. Let us explore each tag one by one in detail. Title tag is used to set the title of the web page. When we set the title in head section like this, it will appear in browser tab or title bar like this. This small tag is important for user experience. When we don't set the title tag, the browser tab or title bar looks like this, which is not recommended as end user cannot interpret it. This tag is very important, as the same tag value is displayed by search engines in their result. The meta tag defines metadata about an HTML document. We can use these tags to improve the page's visibility in search engine results by describing the content of the page. It also describes how the web page will be displayed across different devices. We can use the meta tag in different ways. Let's look at each usage one by one. This is the most common usage for setting the character encoding of web documents. Each character, like letters, symbols, numbers in computer, are represented by unique byte or set of bytes. As different parts of the world use different languages, and to display each language properly on web page, we must define a character set that contains all the characters for that language. For example, if we wish to display Hindi or Marathi, which we also called Devanagari characters, on web page, we must define the character set that supports all the characters of the language. In this case, UTF-8 character encoding supports Unicode characters, which includes almost all characters from all languages in the world. As we can see, the Devanagari characters are displayed on the web page. UTF-8 is most used character encoding on the web. It is used on almost 98% of the websites in the world. This tag is crucial for responsive web design, especially in mobile development. Here, viewport refers to the visible area of a web page on screen. For desktop browsers, it refers to browser window size, while on mobile devices, it refers to the screen size of the device. The viewport meta tag tells the browser how to control the page's dimensions and scaling. In this statement, the width is equal to device width tells the browser to set the width of the viewport to the width of the device's screen. It allows the content to adapt to different screen sizes, ensuring it doesn't exceed the screen width. The initial scale is equal to 1.0 setting specifies the initial zoom level of the page at initial load. 1.0 mean the page will not be zoomed in or out, and page will be displayed at its actual size. This tag also helps rank your web page in search engines, as the search engines like Google use mobile friendliness of a web page as a ranking factor. Setting up the other tags like this will also ensure a higher rank in search engines. Meta description tag is used to provide a brief summary of the content of a web page. And the meta keywords tag allows webmasters to specify a list of keywords relevant to the content of a web page. The next one is link tag. The link tag allows you to link external resources, like style sheets or favicons. The link tag is primarily used to link to external files, like CSS style sheets. This example shows how you can link an external CSS file. I have already added CSS file that we are going to link to this HTML document, and I have also added some code inside it. Additionally, I have included some code within the body tag to display output on the web page. This attribute indicates that this links to a style sheet, and the href attribute specifies the path to the CSS file. On linking CSS file to HTML document, the styling used in the CSS file gets applied to the web page content. For now, don't worry about this implementation, as we are going to learn the CSS in detail in CSS part of this series. Now this is an example of how we can link icons for a web page. The link tag is used to specify a favicon for a web page. I have added the favicon file here in the Explorer. In this case, this attribute tells the browser that the linked resource is the favicon of the website. It will appear like this in the Browser tab or title bar. Next is Style Tag. As link tag links external CSS to your HTML page, similarly Style Tag is used to include internal CSS directly into the document. The Style Tag is useful when you want to apply unique styles to a specific page without affecting other pages. In this example, we can see that the styles are defined inside the Style Tag. But in this HTML document, there's already an external CSS file linked here, and both the external and internal styles are applied to the same tag. However, the browser will give priority to the styles that are defined last. This means the styles written inside the Style Tag will override the styles from the external file. When you view the page in the browser, the styles from the internal Style Tag will be applied to the content. This happens because internal CSS has higher priority than external CSS, and the browser follows the order of how the styles are written. Therefore, the internal styles will be displayed on the webpage. The next one is base tag. The base tag defines a base URL, allowing relative URLs in the document to be prefixed with this base. It can also simplify link management by setting a default target for all links, such as opening all links in a new tab without needing to specify this target for each link. Only one base tag can be used per document. If there are multiple, only the first one is considered by the browser. This example shows how all relative URLs will automatically be prefixed with this URL. It also sets the default target to blank, so that all links will open in a new tab by default. When you click this link, it will open in a new tab by default, due to target attribute. Also, you can observe that the link is prefixed by the URL specified in the base tag. The next tag is script tag. Using script tag, we can either directly include JavaScript code within the HTML document or link to an external JavaScript file. The script tag can be placed in various parts of an HTML document, such as the head, body, or before closing the body tag, depending on when you want the script to execute. Take a look at this code. It contains a simple JavaScript code written in the head tag to display alert. When the page loads, you can see the alert being executed and shown. The same code, when placed in the body tag, also functions in the same way. It's important to include the JavaScript code within the script tag for it to be executed. Further, I have already added a JavaScript file in the Explorer. We can place any code in an external file and reference it like this, in a script tag. This approach has the same effect on the browser. The next one is NoScript tag. When a browser does not support JavaScript, or when end users have blocked the JavaScript execution using browser settings, we can use NoScript tag to display alternative fallback content. This helps maintain usability and accessibility of the page. This is how you can display the JavaScript code using NoScript tag. When JavaScript is enabled and I try to run this code, the browser executes the JavaScript and displays an alert. However, the behavior is different when JavaScript is disabled. Let me explain this with the help of an example. To disable JavaScript manually, click on the three dots in the top right corner of the browser. Then scroll down and click on Settings. Select Privacy and Security and then click on Site Settings. In the Site Settings, select JavaScript and choose the option to disable JavaScript for all websites. If you want to disable JavaScript for only one website, copy the base URL of the website. Click on Add. Paste the URL and click on Add again. The JavaScript is now disabled for the webpage. Now when you reload the browser page, the same fallback content described in the NoScript tag will be displayed on the webpage. Thus, we have covered all the important topics related to HTML head tags. In the next session, we will learn about basic and structural tags.